Check 1, 2. Deep Ellum on air.
Right, you're on here.
Deep Ellum on air.
It's time to really get our party on now.
Check out deepellumonair.com for all of your exclusive rates, show times, and more. Everything you need to know about the local music scene for the Dallas-Fort Worth area can be found online. deepellumonair.com. Live from the underground, live from the underground, live from the underground. The #1 spot for unsigned and independent hip-hop and R&B artists.
Stand by, we're coming to you live.
With host Jay Will, Rico Slice, and Rolo. It's Deep Ellum on air. Accept no substitute.
Hello world, we are back on live from the underground. Welcome once again, and you know we got the usual suspects. We got, of course, myself and Mr. Rollo. Rollo.
They're gonna get it right one day.
And we have a very, very, very special guest host in the building today. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Vanessa Chalankhan, pronoun Princessa, and I write for the Dallas Observer.
Where can they find you on Twitter and everything?
Pronoun Princessa is PRONAIL,
Why is your name Pronail? What is that?
It's this.
Oh wow!
Make sure
to show the fans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
She said this.
So we've been promoting it on Twitter. She is our first female co-host on Live from the Underground. So
very honored.
We are very glad to have you here. And we're gonna get a little bit into that a little bit later. But of course, we are here for the music, and of course, you know, Mr. Picnic Time, the man behind Many Boards, will be here later on. So shout out to him; he will be here soon.
I like that. He should go with that. The man behind Many Boards. Yeah. That's dope.
That's off the top of the head too, my brother.
Oh,
you know.
Okay, I see you.
All right, but of course, we're gonna get started with a song that he actually produced. We're gonna get started with "Jumper Cables" by ADD, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of Kendrick Lamar. This is Jay Will, Rollo, and Miss Pronell
Princessa.
I'm Live from the Underground. All right, peace.
Yeah. Wait till I get my money right. Hand them on, I'ma get that cat running right. Bitch, I'm gone. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better.
Ain't got no job. See what this fella needed to a nigga. Life is hard. Get my ass up off my mama couch and then hop in my car. My fender wreck, but still I drive it like it's flawless. Catch me flicking off and running low on gas. Put a damper on my plan. Still on bitch pressing my pen. We bout to raise the bar. Truthfully, I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. I guess it's cause she thinking I'm a star, but I'm not.
We just two po' boys in a caddy. About to ride that thing, they're ragged. Ain't no air in a bumper, dragging. Engine belly, running fabric, hooded, tags out. Review in the tail like busted. Really, I need some cash now. Then I'ma be riding clean. Just wait till I get my money right. Hell, I'm on, I'ma get that caddy running right. Bitch, I'm gone. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better.
Got that money in my pocket, and I ain't trying to lose it. Never, ever, ever. For now, like whatever.
Get some gas and I'm taking off. Taking off. Get some gas and I'm taking off. Taking off.
Right. Brain gang tunk, represent the highest scoring nigga off the bench, bout to rip. Coming with amazing flavor, tasted like you Craig and Day Day. Yeah, I'm a trip, but I don't have the bread to vacate. Nah, gas tank on E, but still proceed to push this presidential. Stick to the fundamentals. You see my funds a little, this all I can give you. A little bit of me, little ADD, and picnic instrumentals. I do my thing. No masturbation, player, please don't play a hater. Go play the station, no car, but I'm in your lady. Her name Mercedes, put the beans on my jumper cables and got
Wait
it
till I
crazy.
get my money right. Hand them on, I'ma get that caddy running right. Bitch, I'm gone. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better. Living good, it ain't nothing better. Nothing better.
Got that money in my pocket, and I ain't trying to lose it. Never, ever. For now, like whatever.
Get some gas and I'm taking off. Taking off. Get some gas and I'm taking off. Taking off. Don't give a fuck, shout sitting on the grown side. Need assistance, gotta get it, bitches go time.
You can roll with me, fuck around, we both dry. She hanging out the window straight, do it like a stripper, now gon'
take it out, bitch, bend over, let me see it. If you looking for a trio type, nigga, let me be it. Got the Cadillac DeVille, parked outside. It ain't enough room to fit them guns in my ride. On some work some, twerk some bases on some work some, twerk some bases. We on work some, twerk some bases. Got my money right, pocket full of big faces.
Dedicated to hip-hop and the artists that created
This is real hip-hop.
Mars, the mildly abrasive radio show.
Real hip-hop.
Deep Ellum on air.
This is real hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know you taste this a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy, it's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation, I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs lest I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright.
I really hope you play this, cause oh girl, you test my patience with all these seductive photographs and all these one-off vacations you've been taking. Clearly a lot for me to take in, it don't make sense. Young East African girl, you too busy fucking with your other man. I was trying to put you on game, put you on a plane, take you and your mama to the motherland. I could do it, maybe one day, when you figure out you're gonna need someone. When you figure out it's all right here in the city and you don't run from where we come from. That sound like poetic justice, poetic justice. You were so new to this life, but goddamn you got adjusted. I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to the fun sex, your natural hair and your soft skin and your big ass and that sundress. Ooh, good God, what you doing that walk for? When I see that thing move, I just wish we would fight less and we would talk more. They say communication save relations, I can tell, but I can never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. Every time I write these words, they become a taboo. Making sure my punctuation curve, heavy letter hits true. Living my life in the margin, and that metaphor was proof. I'm talking poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking in the mirror. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking for it, maybe. Call me crazy, we can both be insane. A fatal attraction is common, and what we have common is pain. I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a verb, and I can see power steering. Sex drive when you swerve, I want that interference. It's coherent, I can hear it. That's your heartbeat, it either caught me or it caught me. Read slow and you'll find gold mines in these lines. Sincerely, yours truly, and right before you go blind. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song.
Ask you one more time, homie. Where's you from?
Hey,
Where is
ask him
a
if you over
problem?
here from Serene. Hey, you over here from Serene,
I
homie?
don't care who this nigga over here from. If you don't tell me where he's from, it's a rap. I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna do it like this, okay? I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, okay? You gonna tell me where you from, okay? Or where your grandma stay, where your mama stay, or where your daddy stay, okay?
All this talking.
As a matter of fact, get out the van, homie. Get out the car before I snatch you out that motherfucker, homie.
Bottoms Up Dallas, first Friday of every month,
Drink it up.
10 to midnight.
Don't be late.
Here only.
You won't hear this anywhere else.
On Deep Ellum on Air.
You'll share a little drink with us on this festive day.
And we are back on live from the underground, and we have Mr. Picnic Time in the building.
What up?
Man, I'm telling you right now, traffic is crazy out there.
The
so.
smoothest brother on this side of the Mississippi
Right.
walking the building. I don't think y'all understand what just happened.
We are very, very, very happy you were here, sir. Glad you could make it, man.
I'm glad I can make it, man. I'm sorry I was out there stressed out in traffic, man. Like, man, I'm trying to get there. But I'm happy. I'm happy to be here.
Perfectly fine, man. Thanks for coming through. We got a load of topics we're gonna talk on today, and then of course we're gonna get into a very in-depth interview with you.
Yeah.
One of the things we wanted to talk with about, since you're here, since you just got here, we can start with it. The most influential hip hop producers, and you can even throw in some of your some of the people that inspired you.
The most influential?
Yes.
Yeah. Who you think the most influential hip hop producer of all time?
Y'all just hitting it right up front.
Yeah. We dive into it. You know what I mean? No sugarcoat.
Man, that's. I mean, I can only speak for myself, because I mean everyone has their own influences, you know.
Right.
But for me, whenever I was starting to make beats, I would listen to a lot of Q-Tip. And I didn't know, or at least I listened to Q-Tip's Amplified album. Like that Amplified album that Q-Tip did,
Man.
that was the album that made me want to do beats. Like
that
seriously.
album, I remember the first time I saw the video for Let's Ride, and like Mos Def was in the shotgun.
That Vibrant Thing video,
yeah.
Man, like that was the one. And like I would I remember my friend gave me the CD, but I never had the credits.
Right.
So I was just banging the CD, and I would try to recreate the beats.
Yeah.
And I didn't know until like maybe about like a year or two later that Jay Dilla produced that whole record.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. Like honestly, like I felt like, damn, I really had no clue, and I was just very just surprised that I was influenced by Jay Dilla, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
for a long time.
It's really funny you mentioned him, because we were just talking a minute ago about how yesterday was his birthday.
Yeah.
So that's want to send a really big rest in peace to
shout out to the late great.
Because in my opinion, I don't know if I could say the most influential, but he is one of the most influential producers.
He's up there. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of producers I know that have bigger names than him, but they all say, it was Jay Dilla that made me want to do this.
That sparked it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So I would say I don't know if I can. I don't know. I probably could. I would definitely say top 3 or 5 most influential producers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who I would say is like up there at the top though.
For you?
For me, no. For me, it's Jay Dilla. But I'm talking about just overall.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Dre had a really big influence.
I mean, if you say, I think when you say overall, you probably will get to Dr. Dre, because every artist he's worked with probably went platinum or close to platinum.
Yeah.
And probably became better artists in the process.
Yeah.
So
that's about as successful as you get, really, when you look at his career as a producer.
Oh yeah.
What more could you want?
So
and he's started so many trends in music. It's like the G-Funk era, and even like even going further back with NWA. That whole sound,
man, that was revolutionary.
Yeah. So I would definitely say that. But there's been a lot of people. I hear RZA a lot.
That's what I was gonna say.
RZA, okay.
Yeah, he started a whole type of movement. That Wu-Tang movement has never been duplicated since then. That rugged, that gritty sound that you get, man.
It's funny. It's funny because to me, it's one of those rare things where you really can't. Like, you can try your hardest to duplicate what he does, but you really can't. You cannot duplicate what RZA does. It's ridiculous.
That's true. That's very true. I mean,
I remember I saw an interview with Raekwon back in the day, and he was like, it was Method Man. He was like, the way we set up how we do our thing. We have so many chambers, we have so many like corridors locked up with what our sound and what we do. If you try to sound like us, your mind's gonna get jacked up. It's gonna just mess you up. So, and that was I think that was a good way to look at it.
Man, Premier. People don't get Premier.
Yeah,
people sleep on Premier.
That's what came to mind for me.
People
He's from Dallas.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
Premier, man.
No, because he has such a East Coast sound. Like his sound fit perfectly with that golden age of East Coast hip hop. So a lot, I didn't know he was from Dallas till a few years ago.
Yeah.
Then I was like,
because they always put his name as Houston.
Yeah.
They always say Houston. They always say it's from Houston. They try to get that to him.
But a lot of people get confused with that because he definitely hit the East Coast sound like right on, like nail on the head.
What you feel
He
about?
influenced so much of it for so long on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's true. And we're so many East Coast artists. But what were you about to say?
What you feel about Just Blaze?
Just Blaze, I think he falls in the category of he's a tastemaker.
Okay.
He's a tastemaker.
Not necessarily one of the greats.
He's had great moments.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, I think that there's those producers that shaped a generation. You know, and that you mentioned the Dr. Dre's.
Yes.
You know, you mentioned the RZAs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like those guys shaped a whole, like Jay Dilla. Those guys shaped a whole generation or a whole, movement. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't see Just Blaze doing that. I mean, but the boy got some beats.
I remember I was talking to somebody and they said there's a huge difference between beat makers and producers. As great, and he said as great as Just Blaze is, he's a beat maker.
Yeah.
You know,
I get you that.
I agree with. I don't want to say it in a way that it sounds negative though, because he's still very talented.
I would say that Just Blaze is definitely a producer. He just hasn't put together like a solid like piece of work that someone can say, yo, okay, Just Blaze is a guy that can see it, or he's always kind of piggybacked around the Jay-Z's and you know what I mean, like, and it's not a bad thing, you know, but I think that he like Kanye West. Yeah. Kanye West, I think, is becoming one of those guys because Kanye West is shaping a generation right now.
And he's going to a whole nother realm of music. Like,
it's ridiculous. It's the things. For one thing, for me, is one thing I can appreciate. Even if I don't like it as much, I can appreciate an artist trying something different every time.
Yeah.
And you can look at all his albums and see something totally different within all of them. Like there's not one sounds the same as the last at all.
It's risky. It's really risky.
I advise you, if you have time on your hand, go on YouTube and type in Kanye sample. It's a video that'll pop up. It's about 20 minutes long of all of samples that Kanye used in the original song.
Yeah. It's probably longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah, they just took that, but that's genius. Like people knock sampling, but that's some of the hardest stuff to do, to mix that into whatever beat you're trying to create perfectly.
Oh yeah, and to make it sound
it's
like
an art. It's an art in its own. I always looked at sampling like people always look down on it, you know, or people always have comments on it, but to me, I think sampling is an art. I mean, really, that's how hip hop was created.
It was.
Sampling,
it really was.
You know, it's like that's how it came up. You sampled a drum break, and then bam, you know. So I think Kanye West just took it to a whole nother level, to where he's made it like, he's taken that art form and just like, it's
elevated
on another level right now.
Whole another level, you know. And it's I was talking earlier about somebody I feel is heavily slept on. Two people, I didn't mention them earlier, but I'm really into the golden age of like the early 90s, mid 90s. That's my favorite era of hip hop. And I feel like one of the architects of that era was Easy Mo B.
All right.
And you know, he produced a lot for Biggie, he produced a lot for Pac, basically everybody at Bad Boy for the most part.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of influential work. Like I think he produced like half of Me Against the World by Tupac or something like that.
I ain't getting no credit because he was behind Suge Knight and did it. He wouldn't get no credit for that.
That's true. No credit. That's a good point. But like you know, Easy Mo B was very, very influential in cultivating a really unique sound. He even did like Biggie's first single, Party in BS, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm a huge Ski Beats fan.
Oh yeah, Ski Beats is real under the radar.
That's the dude.
And,
that's the dude.
Dead Presidents till this day is my favorite song.
And did he do Feeling It? He did
Feeling It as well. Yeah. And he does a lot of current, like a lot of people don't know about his current work. Like he'll release like compilations, and he'll produce a lot of stuff for Currency.
Yeah, he's done a lot with Currency, especially that whole little, because he was with Dame Dash. So
yeah, he was with the Blue Rock label. Yeah,
Ringo or Rashad Ringo Smith was another guy that a lot of people don't really know about, and I actually met him on. I went on tour with Erica. He plays MPC while Erica performs. He's like her guy.
Okay.
But he produced like Biggie, Give Me One More Chance. He produced Woo Ha for Busta Rhymes. He produced some incredible, like, big records.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I didn't know it either until like he was like Erica was like, yeah, you know, this Ringo was, and there was one, you know, it was the first show. And she was like, "This is Ringo Rashad, you know, and he's this is my, hey, if y'all know who he is, hey Ringo, play that shit that you get down with." And he dropped that Biggie Give Me One More Chance, like, what, this nigga did that?
That is crazy.
And then he dropped that the Woo High, like, what?
Nah,
I had no idea. I'm like, dude, like
that is crazy.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Nice.
Now what's crazy, like that hits me because, and I should have known this since I'm about to say it, I'm about to make myself sound bad, but Woo Ha was the first hip hop song I ever heard.
Word?
Yeah, I remember I was
Ringo Rashad Smith. That's the dude, man. I'm telling you.
I gotta look that up now. I feel like so out of place right now. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But again, like I said before, we have Mr. Picnic Tom in the building, and of course our guest co-host, Miss Pronell Princessa.
Yeah.
It's a tongue twister. I'm gonna get it. But we're gonna get back to the music real quick. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the music real quick. We're gonna play a little H-Town flavor with the Nice Guys, and then we're gonna come back with hit you with some POS. We're gonna come right back on Live from the Underground.
Yeah.
Yo, it feel like 95, Sachi on my body, Biggie, Jigger, Puffy, all that ballin' is a hobby, and I'm wildin' in my wallies, them valleys, no Pilates, more way get you more wet, now that's these Spumante, my crystal ball, I see crystal, I crystal y'all with that, I saw the sign like Ace of Spades, that Ace of Spades get cracked me like, cheers to the money guys, the Willie niggas, who buy them bottles, and then they spill these liquors, yo, salute my dude. I see you, dog. 5 bottles, 1 dick. Why I need 2 bras? I know I'm out of line, but love is shower time. You know it rose rain when your cloud is 9. Get off that high ass hussy. This a private party. Been on my dick too long. Your breath on private party. You gon' be nice and naughty. These walls on priceless Audi. This the upper crust. Fuck is up. Over and done. Overdose. Yes, we did it again. Sippin' with no remorse. We gon' do it again, and we gon' do it again.
What we doing again?
Oh, the most. Overdose. 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 Yeah. Overdose. Yeah. Overdose. Yeah. Overdose. Yeah. Overdose. Overdose. Cause we celebrating. See what I orchestrated. It's 265, got 2 chicks. I just incorporated. Good chance to share them showers. Somebody saying wow. Couple of hours, you'll be begging for that clam chowder. If you going for that, how y'all gonna make a song for that? Now with a conscious rap, under the corner rap. I got a couple of tundras going right back. But what about this condo? Nothing but condoms in it. I'm kinda though. Plus got all kinds of women open like an envelope. All this designer linen and his face paint. Guess I'm designing women. Champagne, kinda spilling. Shampoo, they kinda swimming. Come get this shampoo. Fuck being modest, killing that beat outside soon. Just being honest. See Molly on that Molly. Them white girls on that white girl. Girl on girl, you pick your poison. Either way, it's girls that like girls. Get a champagne style. Overdose. Yes, we did it again. Sippin' with no remorse. We gon' do it again, and we gon' do it again.
What we doing again?
Oh, the most. Overdose. 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 really here. Man, I can't get clear. Then did I drink clear? I got lipstick on my gear. I got a broad in the bed with a rear. That'll make a real nigga shed a tear. Phone number on the mirror. Man, I can use a beer. OJ, Rose, Mo, hey, inside her holiday cheer. Girl, what is your name? Thanks for bringing that down. The love phone number on the mirror. I'm sure glad both y'all came. Overdose, overdose. Guess we did it again. Sipping with no remorse. We gon' do it again, and we gon' do it again.
What we doing again?
Oh, the most. Overdose, 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 yeah, overdose, yeah, overdose, yeah, overdose, yeah, overdose, overdose.
Hungover with V.
Alcohol loosens your tongue.
Sundays, 11 to 1.
Delicious alcohol can cause viasalgia, otherwise known as a hangover.
Deep Ellum on air.
Yeah.
Laser Beak. TTR. Ron Sayers Entertainment.
My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. Getting crazy like a motherfucker. Looking out the window like Malcolm. Just when I thought this culture was open, they go without them. Fuck them in the town. Spit ice, skip jewelry. Molotov cocktails on me like accessories. They can teach you how to front. I am really raw. I ain't seen a mirror in a month, but I stay fly. Spinning, man. Yeah. Flipping out with the breeze. I'm a ceiling fan. I'ma get him. I can show you how to bump. Something heavy in the back. Marshall stacks in the trunk. Got the windows down. I got the heat turned up. On blast, wagging on them on the West Bank. Handling the style. Whoa. Or catch me on a mission. Pissing in some convertible. Trying to create some tension. Or in a book discussing Christopher Hitchens. Or how to make bombs with shit you find in your kitchen. Listen, hey, my whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, hey, hey. My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, I never cared about your bucks. So if I run up with a mask on, probably got a gas can too. And I'm not here to fill her up. Nope, we came to riot, here to incite. We don't want any of your stuff. Keep sticking to the script, man. We never seen that shit. We knew the secret before they went ahead and WikiLeaked it. Made it dumb, bang it out the speakers, hoping to smash capital quotes and the word leaders. Wait, they in the past, so we dancing on their ashes. Onward, upward, laughing at the masses. Thinking while they sit, I just go off on their ass. Wearing last year's trash, ladies still be batting lashes. And trying to smash, it's the passion, the goal. The lack of a muzzle and a style that's fucking irrational. Ain't fucking around.
Fuck your stuff. I mean, for real. We genuinely believe that all of your shit is fake. Understand, my whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, I ain't kidding, I got this brick in my hand.
Whole crew's on some shit. Hey, scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, alright, tonight let's make it terrible for 'em. Whole crew's on some shit. Hey, scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay.
reggae roots. The last Tuesday of each month, 8 to 10. Deep Ellum on air.
Blazing, 100%.
Now we are back live from the underground. And of course, like as I said before, we had Picnic Time and Miss Pronell Princessa as our guest host today. Actually, the song we just played, Window Seat by Erykah Badu, just found out today. Our guest, Picnic Time, helped out with the video, and I was just like, it's really ironic that I picked that song today. Yeah. Go ahead and tell people how that came about, man.
Well, it was a call that I got by a dude named Paul Levatino who helps Erykah out a lot. But they just needed an extra hand, like, to help, and I went out, and Cootie and Chike, I think, shot it, and like there was a lot of planning, and yeah, I ended up in the video somehow.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
I'm just mad that it took me this long to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tripping on.
Yeah, man. I was telling him off air, like, if you go and watch it on YouTube, I think it's like the 1 minute and 26 or 28 second mark or something like that. You can see me in the background with my camera, like in slow motion, trying to be slick.
That's crazy. Because another thing we wanted to talk about today was the importance of the people behind the scenes. And it just the importance of people behind the scenes, and how a lot of artists come out and they just do things a certain way and think that they don't need a certain team behind them or a certain machine. And I don't think they understand what all really goes behind all the work that goes behind the scenes to put an artist out.
Yeah, nah, they completely ignore the whole situation.
Yeah, I think we're having some technical issues. Technical issues.
Check. Okay.
Going in and out over
here.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. But let me go ahead and say it again. A lot of people don't fully understand all the work that goes behind the scenes of putting an artist out.
Yeah.
I want to hear your take on it. I want to hear everybody's take on it, because all you guys are really pivotal figures in doing that, really. So I want to go ahead and come around this way and just go ahead and speak your mind on that, man.
Yeah, I think it's vital. It's vital to any new artist, to have a plan, to have a set plan, and not just bank off. Okay, this is an incredible song. Okay, yeah, you got an incredible song. It may sound good. It may be mixed well. It may be mastered well.
Right.
But I mean, everything after that is really the cream. I'd say that's probably like 60% of it. Breaking something new. And I mean, honestly, like, I would say probably up until about 2 years ago, whenever I met Rosalinda really, like, I mean, she taught me a lot.
She does it.
And not to say that no one else has taught me anything, but I think she knows the language of breaking new artists.
Definitely.
And not working with, you have those people that are already out there that know how to work.
Organic.
They don't work with artists that are already established.
Right.
But breaking a new artist is a science, man.
It really is.
That's tough.
Yeah. A lot,
because I was talking to somebody. Being on this radio show, I get a lot of submissions, and they'll tell me their story and like how they go about things, and
you
ask
feel
my
guilty
opinion.
if you don't listen to all of them.
No, I feel guilty if I don't. So I listen to all of them. Trust me. If you sent me music,
I did the same thing.
I've heard it. But and they'll tell me their stories, and the thing that gets me the most is how they portray themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, I don't need no manager, I don't need no publicist, I don't need no music videos, no nothing. It's all about the music, man. I just need you to rock with me. And I would just tell them straight up, like, you are gonna get nowhere with that state of mind, my friend.
Yeah, or even if they have the music and the video and they have, all the resource to create it.
Right.
I think there needs to be a development of resource to put it out.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
To have those avenues and to have those, that set plan. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that language these days, and I was lucky enough to encounter someone like a Rosalinda.
Yeah, most definitely.
Who had that in order, and she's been vital to ADD.
a lot of their success, and she's actually, we're gonna get to it later, but I want to touch on it. She's basically representing Booty Fade, correct?
Yeah. She transitioned over and then helping me and Sober Out.
Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there. We're gonna get to it a little bit later though. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Booty Fade, if you haven't checked it out yet,
sure.
Find them on Twitter. Find them on Twitter. Like, I was bumping that the other day. Like,
But
I was not expecting this. Like it just kind of hit me off.
Yeah.
It kind of caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I just feel like a lot of times people just fully don't understand the people behind the scenes because their face isn't right there.
Sure.
And like being a writer, how would you feel about that? And you get a lot of music submissions yourself.
I get a lot, yeah, and I listen to them all because that's my job, and I'm doing this job because I love it.
Right,
and
right.
Why wouldn't I listen to all of them? But if an artist is taking their project and just throwing it out aimlessly into the ether, how is that going to get to me? And the whole like of all the social media networks, how is that going to get to me?
It's not.
Yeah.
And there's proper channels to go through to make sure that your project is listened to by as many people as possible.
Oh yeah, make sure you got to make sure that, and a lot of, if you don't know by now, Rollo is one of the men behind NASA Gang. And you guys are a big time promotional company here in the city. Like you guys, it's not even just in the city. You guys have branched out and you do shows. You do work for people in Houston and San Antonio and Austin. And like just explain from your point of view the importance of it.
I mean, it's truly just at the end of the day, like we always stated, it's a love for the music at the end of the day. I love music. I listen to music every day. And why wouldn't I want somebody to hear the same music that I love? So when it comes to this promotion thing, if I hear it and I like it and I'm gonna stand by it, why not, go pass it out to the people? And that's basically what it is with promotions, anything from music to an event, it gotta be something that you want to do, because people need to know about things, and if we all talk about, truly putting on for our city, it starts at home.
Yeah.
And the people at home gotta know what's going down,
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
I was just gonna add to that, because I think that, NASA Gang has been, they've been incredible for the scene,
Most definitely.
And I think that they bring a whole nother level of just like passion and like helping the community to understand that passion.
Oh yeah.
Because you can go out and hire anyone to go, put up some posters, but I don't think that you're gonna get that passion.
Right.
It's just gonna be they're getting a paycheck to paying up your posters. They're getting a paycheck to do that, but you ain't gonna get that. Like this is personal, and that factor I think is so great. It's so great for the city, man.
If you guys haven't met, Rollo or Pat, Pat's not here today. He usually comes by every now and then, but Pat is a really knowledgeable guy. Like these guys don't just.
He's a smart dude.
Pay him and they throw stuff out. These guys are very knowledgeable people. So
but man, it's all a contribute from the city where we feed off of everybody. What you do, you invited me on to this. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah.
Learning from Picnic, Rosalinda. You know what I mean? It's just I think it's the behind the scenes. Like me, like I always said, the behind the scenes. The city will move forward long as the people behind the scenes are doing what they have to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Because whoever get put into position, we're behind the scenes making it happen.
Yeah, and I think it's cool, and I know you want to transition into something else, but go on. I think it's cool because Dallas. I've been on the scene for a lot of years. Like since maybe 2005, and there's always been a hip hop scene here, but I think now it's becoming more like people are understanding the business, and understanding that everybody's face isn't going to be on a flyer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody's name isn't going to be
Exactly.
on, the CD cover or something.
Right.
Where if you held up a light there or something, like you're not going to be, everyone isn't going to be a part of, if everyone understands their place and is part of one big thing, then at the end of the day, if we have enough of those big things, everyone is going to elevate.
It's going to be a beautiful situation. And we were talking, you mentioned, we mentioned, Rosalinda.
Yeah.
We mentioned Rosalinda. And one of the things that was brought to my attention today, I didn't even realize this. I didn't realize we had done this. But she was like, so why have y'all never had a female on the show in general? And I was just like, we haven't.
True,
we haven't. Like, she was like, we haven't had a co-host, we haven't had a female artist, but we have been talking to Snow the products manager. We are planning on getting her on the show at some point. But you know, it wasn't a conscious thing. But you know,
I mean, I don't want to put you guys on the spot.
No,
or
but
anything.
like,
I don't think that you're misogynist.
it got me thinking about influential female figures in hip hop in general.
Yeah.
You know, I would say my favorite. She's even in my top 10, even though she hasn't really done much as a rapper. But Lauryn Hill is in my top 10 favorite hip hop artists in general. Say you got on me last time. You got on me last time. I know.
Because it's hard. You know, I already said it's hard for me to throw her in that category because she's one of the most influential R&B artists I ever heard.
That's true.
So
Sister Act 2.
Man.
Sister Act 2.
You know what I mean?
She got down in Sister Act 2.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
true.
remember that?
That's true. That's very true. It just got me, and it's like one person from a business standpoint that always influenced me. A lot of people don't know about her because again she's behind the scenes, but Mona Scott Young, she she helped put on Missy Elliott, and she was part of the whole Violator movement in general, like, you know, and that spawned people like LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, just a gang of people, and you know she's still to this day doing a gang of work.
Yeah.
So from a business standpoint, I'm very influenced by that with that woman. Who are some people that influences you?
I loved Kim Osario's book, Straight from the Source, the first female editor.
Mm-hmm.
I have a kind of thing for the first female.
Yeah, I like her.
If you haven't noticed.
Yeah, she's cool. I was trying to think of that of her name, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned her. She's been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really, you know, this is a male-dominated industry, and I am grateful that I get to do nails also. So I which is a very female-dominated industry. It makes it a little easier to take, but. She was absolutely upfront even about the mistakes that she made, which it's easy for women to make mistakes in doing business in a male dominated field.
Most definitely.
It's tricky. You got to learn real quick.
And you know, even, I mean, I'm sure you can attest to this, you know, I would say Erykah Badu is a very influential figure, female figure in just music in general. She, to this day, like, even with the whole cannabis, I know I'm saying it wrong. Cannabinoids. That is like my, don't laugh. That is like my Achilles heel with pronouncing certain things. So, even with her reinventing herself with that, which we're gonna touch on that a little bit later too, was pretty interesting to notice. I remember y'all had a show. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year? It was because I believe ADD opened up.
It was at the Granada.
That's right. At the Granada. That's right.
You know, I've heard nothing but like rave reviews about that show to this day. And you know, I've seen like performance footage of you guys, and it's just crazy to see how she's reinvented herself that way.
Yeah, I mean, she's always reinventing herself. Man. Every time I see her, she has like a different hairdo. It's like, I mean, I don't know why you would go that way, but I mean, it's cool. You know, it's tight. Like she can pull that shit off.
Right.
But I mean, I can tell you, you know, whenever I got the opportunity to go on tour with her, because I shot photography, I played percussion with her for a little bit, but it was like going to school, man.
Really?
It was like I felt like I had just like left. Whenever I got back home, I'm like, man, I feel like a new person.
Yeah.
Because I learned so much, like just hearing her interviews and like hearing the way that she, you know, would turn it on, you know, and get her message across.
And just the way she presents herself.
It was an awakening for me.
She's a hell of a performer.
Wow. Oh yeah, man.
She's a hell of a performer.
Absolutely.
Like I remember the first time, I don't know if you remember this, the first time I tried to get you on my show, I believe I was still at UTA.
That's right. You was in Arlington.
Yeah,
right?
I was in Arlington.
I was like, I ain't driving all the way to Arlington.
But no, I remember I hit you up and he was like, yeah, man, cool. We'll schedule something up. Then the next day he was like, man, we got to go to Hawaii, man. And then I remember I tried again a few weeks later, like, man, got to go to San Antonio. Yeah. So you guys are on the road a lot. You guys are on the road a lot. So it must be, so how does the reaction, you know, hit you? How does it feel to go out there and do what you guys do on stage, how spontaneous it is, and it be received so well?
I mean, it's always received well because Erykah Badu is in front of us. You know, like, Erykah Badu is really the draw, man, and I think, you know, she's been an amazing person to let us have that opportunity and like put our name out there, because she made it a point to where the show would say the Cannabinoids featuring Erykah Badu. And not Erykah Badu featuring the Cannabinoids. Never really, that's what it is.
Yeah,
you know, we're really we're a part of her show.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it it's always just incredible because the people just gravitate to her, and people that gravitate to her, you know, we kind of get a little bit of that, you know, on top of that. So, I mean, not our Facebook. I was just on our Facebook yesterday, and you know, everything we post, like people just love it, and people don't even know who we are. You know, they just love it because they love Erica. You know,
right, and in turn, the love gets shown
and
to
then
you guys.
and then we get it, you know, and yeah, it's like that, man. She has that effect, man. So it's great. I mean, she takes us all over the world, man. Like just. And she don't have to.
That's dope.
She just does. So
that's dope, man. But we're going to get back to the music for a little bit, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to get into the official interview with Mr. Picnic Time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get a little bit of the boombox, and then we're going to hit you with some topic, and we come right back on Live from the Underground.
Yeah.
Grown up, tired of baloney, but her shoulder got me cold cut. Mold broken bowl, but never outsold. We've been through it all before, but at no point are we giving up. She let me a sliver up, knowing I can't give her up. I gave like a slave, and she took till I was used up. Confused, bruised, and abused, but I came back when she called, cause I ran out of giving fucks. So now I'm out of luck. And I find time to rewind sometimes. We make the same mistake every damn time. I find time to rewind most times. The same mistake so many damn times. I find time to rewind sometimes. We make the same mistake more than one time. I find time to remind my eyes of the pain I seen. The look in her eyes when she telling those lies. Fly far and move fast. No telling where it takes you when you running from your past. Living in the minimum majority of the time. She would stay up in my linen. Sometimes I tried to lie and say I wasn't really feeling something. When she tried to give it to me, I put it down like it wasn't really killing me. Inside I wrote down my lines. She crept up behind and wept on, crying about that one time her pops and one time had a scuffle with each other and lit a cigarette to switch it quicker than a shuffle. Put it out on my chest, laid to rest the best made plans. A man who took many a test from the start. A tat on her chest, a gun labeled love pointed at her heart. And I find time to rewind all the time. We make the same mistake every damn time. I find time to rewind most times. We make the same mistake so many damn times. I find time to rewind sometimes. We make the same mistake every damn time. I find time to remind my eyes of the pain I seen. The look in her eyes when she telling those lies. Fly far and move fast. No telling where it takes you when you running from your past. I guess I let it mislead me a bit. Came to the conclusion that she's nothing but a bit of a distraction. We was lacking traction, pedal to the metal, but seem to be moving back some. Floor full of flower petals, bottle full of wine. Clock ticking fast, it's about that time. Hoping we remove her mask. Maybe we get past the past. Hoping I remove my mask. Maybe we get past the past, but we can't. Now it seems all we can do is fight. And I tried, but I can't
DJ Star.
I'm the star of the show.
Damus Smith, John Bragg.
You're just the reason people tune in.
Starstruck, Thursday, 6:30 to 8. Here on Deep Ellum On Air.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna pretend I have the energy. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I just got a text message saying I need to do some more stuff. I've been sending emails since 4 this morning, like all kinds of bonkers shit. Who am I? Just a guy who is super tired. I used to try to do it all, but now it's catching up. I'm about to fall asleep. Don't you niggas call me. Somewhere in dreamland I'll be, under a tree counting sheep. Cause grinding on the daily drives me crazy like a psycho on the freeway. My mind is going 3 ways, I'm dealing with some delays. Plus my situation got me living like a cheapskate. But yet and still I plan to run the streets until my knee breaks. But for Pete's sakes, a little sleep would be about as sweet as Philly cheesecake. Sorry dog, I ain't trying to hit the mall or play some ball or go out and party with y'all. Just hit me up tomorrow. I'd rather watch cartoons than go and party with some models. I'd rather sip some apple juice than go and pop some bottles. So yeah, I'm out. I'ma holler at you scrubs. If you hit me up, I'll probably be sleeping like a mug. I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill, simmer down, lay around instead of go out on the town. Yeah, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill and relax, kick back, let a lady rub my back. Yep, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill with a cutie, with a booty, maybe play some Call of Duty. Ooh-wee. I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna. It's been a long day, real long day. I'm laying on the couch, I let this chill song play. This girl that I'm feeling in a real strong way is bringing me a sandwich and some chips on the plate. Chips on the plate, chips on the plate. I'm laying on the couch, I got some chips on the plate. I'm nomming on some chips on the plate. We about to catch a movie, Netflix is on the way. Or maybe I'll do Redbox, or we can just play some Xbox, hop on that Mortal Kombat, or go ham on some Black Ops, play video games till I pass out, then wake up. Then plot out some ways for me to go and get my cake up, burn some copies of my mixtapes up and hop on the bus. I got a show and it's kinda late. When I get there, they kindly wait. I apologize and I give thanks and I get live and show 'em why I'm great, then leave the show. Hella tired, all that I can think of is my pillow and some clothes. I just wanna chill, simmer down, lay around instead of go out on the town. Yeah, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill and relax, kick back, let a lady rub my back. Yep, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill with a cutie, with a booty, maybe play some Call of Duty. Ooh-wee. I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna
sit back, limo with my tip hat. Think about the future life of hanging out and then go absolutely nowhere to live that. If you don't like it, seems as if you give a FNG, man, I can't give back. You see, I give and go like soccer when I kick back. Holy moly, goalie, don't disturb my peace with riffraff. Street rat, I don't buy that bull. I just grab my princess, lay on carpet, dream about the world. Lean on top of her, gently caressing me. Then she leans in my ear and whispers, "Chillin' with you is the bomb domino." Yeah, I know, I'm just kidding. Who knew this would be so satisfying? Flying on imaginary thoughts, I'm very caught up, slipping, tripping on these pills, but not the kind of screw your brain up. The ones prescribed to chill pill. Yeah. You get it, boy. I get them things for free. So if and when you feel the need to chillax, come see me.
I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill, simmer down, lay around instead of go out on the town. Yeah, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill and relax, kick back, let a lady rub my back. Yep, I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill with a cutie, with a booty, maybe play some Call of Duty. Ooh-wee. I don't wanna party, I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna chill. I just wanna chips on the plate. Chips on the plate. Chips on the plate. Chips on that. Chips on the plate. No deal. No need that. Oh my God, Domino. You can have my chips, Domino. You can have my sandwich, Domino.
What's up? Hello world, we are back on live from the underground, and we have and we gonna get in depth with this brother right here. We have
Yeah.
Mr. Picnic Time,
Yeah,
and you know, for the most part, man, we was just talking about it a minute ago. You're really, a lot of people know you for the most part as the producer behind When Pigs Fly.
Yeah.
Which, you know, has been called by a lot of people and a lot of publications the best project to come out of Dallas hip hop. Period.
Underground, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you know, but a lot of people don't know that you've produced for some big names as well. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people who you've produced for?
Yeah, I produced for some guys. Kid Cudi. I produced for Kid Cudi for a little bit. I did actually he has a track on his first record called Intergalactic Love Connection Volume 1.
Mm-hmm. Please tell me you did.
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I didn't do that.
I was about to say.
No. But I did volumes 2 and 3.
Okay.
That never got released. You know,
man.
so those are opportunities that I got through a guy named Johnny Polygon, who is really moving out in LA right now. He's actually about to drop a new record that I produced a lot on called The Nothing. That's going to be coming out, I think, next month.
Okay.
But yeah, I work with Devin the Dude for a little bit. I still work with Devin the Dude. I still, you know,
I'm a big
we
Devin
still
the Dude
communicate.
fan, so I
yeah,
like
he's
him,
my
man.
guy.
I got to interview him at 35 Denton last year. Actually, real cool dude.
Yeah, he's real chill, man. Like just super chill.
Oh yeah.
Scarface. I did a track for Scarface.
Which track did you do for him?
It was actually through Devin.
Okay.
Yeah, and it slips me. It was really it was a vulgar ass track though. Like, super like I probably couldn't even. Yeah.
Just like I remember, cause I'm a big Scarface fan. I remember there was a song I listened to. It was called, you know, I don't cuss, but it's called F Faces. I don't know if y'all remember that track.
Yeah.
I remember I was listening to that in my room, and my mom caught me listening to that.
Yeah.
She lost it. I was like,
Rise and Shine is what it's called.
Was that what
Rise
it's called?
and Shine, yeah.
You've also like I wanted to know what you've done for Rick Ross. A lot of people was asking me, and
Yeah.
I know you did some work on Maybach Music 3, right?
I did the percussion on that. Actually, because Erica sings on that. Erica did the hook on that.
And she was supposed to direct the video for it. I don't believe it ever came out.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened. They did do a window seat remix together.
That's right.
But yeah, like we were in LA and she invited me to the studio to help. I actually helped her write that hook and everything.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, and like we put that together and then we just started playing percussion on it and they used it for the record.
Yeah.
So it was like tight, you know what I mean? I got a credit on that.
I'm not even gonna lie, that's my favorite Maybach music out of
that's the one. Yeah.
That's my joy, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
So it wasn't a direct like, yo, you know, Rick Ross's people reached out to me or anything. It was just like an opportunity that I like was a part of. That was cool, you know.
That's dope, man. That's
I got the credit. That's all that matters.
Word.
Most definitely, man. Now, you have some solo music coming out soon.
Yeah.
We've been hearing about this project Sea Monsters for a while. Why don't you speak on that a little bit?
I mean, I was just telling you guys.
Yeah, right.
It was something small that kind of fruition into something a little bigger, and like, it's just like, you know, I decided to do it a while back, you know, because and a lot of dudes don't really touch on this kind of idea, or at least touch on this topic, but. I got my heart like destroyed whenever like a couple years ago, you know, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's I see the faces.
No, it's like I
see the faces.
I'm looking at them because they've had to witness me go through that. So
yeah, well, I mean, it happens. But see, we as men
go through that.
We as men don't talk about it or have a hard time talking about it.
Right.
You know, without being all macho.
True.
Or trying to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I felt like it was a good opportunity, or at least it was a good avenue for me to express how I was feeling in that situation, you know, because it was really unfortunate. But it ended up, I mean, I made some really personal songs, you know, and, you know, the Sea Monsters is kind of like, you know, that idea of whenever you hear, oh, there's always more fish in the sea.
Okay.
You know,
that's a dope concept.
There's always more fish in the sea.
That's a really.
But there's some sea monsters in that bitch too, is what I say. You know what I mean?
Right.
So without saying that, I ask every artist this question.
Yeah.
So when you make your music, you know what I mean? When you're sitting down, when you're writing, or when you're producing, when you're making your beats, what is it that you're trying to say? What is your story? Like, what do you when you walk away from this, when you're done doing it, and they say, man, what about picnic time? What about him? What do they say?
Man, that's I don't know what they say. You know,
or what do you want them to say?
But yeah, I mean, I think that at the end of the day, I just want to make it interesting. You know, I feel like, you know, I try to understand the language of the listener, like the surprise factor of the listener, the goosebump factor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really try to reset myself, and it'll take days for me to make a track. Because really, I'm not a guy that's like gonna make a track and be like, it's done. Like, I want to make it, and then the next day come in and hear it, and it's like, okay, yeah, then I can add this to it, because that's gonna give it. Because I felt, you know what I mean, like
no, most definitely.
So I think that's really the process, you know, and at least for me, you know, something I realized. Because it used to be, I'd be like, you know, the Kanye West making 3 beats a day for 3 summers, you know. But I can't work on like that, man. I mean, that's one thing I learned from S1, Symbolic One, who has been like super vital to everything that I do, production wise. But
man, he's doing a lot of big things right now.
I mean, huge things, man. And like, his whole philosophy is, you know, you know, finessing one thing and making one, like, just making it great. He'll work on one beat for days, and just make it fucking perfect. You know what I mean? And like, that's sort of like what I'm on. You know, so like there's no, you know, all my catalog is going somewhere. Like, I'm not gonna have a bunch of beats that nobody's using. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
Somebody's using that.
Somebody.
Shit.
So speaking on that, you mentioned S1 yourself, all from, you know, Dallas, but in the Metroplex area. You know what I mean? You got J. Rose, a young up-and-coming producer as well. You know, you heard Lone Star, Stonebox. Names are coming up. How do you feel about this culture of producers in Dallas? I think it's a real slept-on culture right now as well, along with the rap. But these producers are real slept-on right now. I feel like.
Yeah, it's always been here. It's always been. People like Rob Victim. People don't know Rob Victim used to make beats. Like,
Dallas is at such advantage for having Rob Victim in our own backyard.
I mean, Rob,
he's a true school DJ.
Yo,
like,
but Rob got beats, man. Rob, people don't know. Rob, I mean, and back then, or at least I say back then like it was so long ago. but in 2006, he used to put on these beat battles. And that's where me and S1 like really started to, I think, step our game up. Because Rob Victim would always be like, Picnic versus S1. That was the draw. You know what I mean?
Man, if we had that like today,
you
realize the crowd that would produce right now,
man,
that would be
huge
insane.
Crowds. And it'd be a great networking event.
Just because
not too long ago, you helped judge that. I think,
right? Right.
And I got a bottle thrown at my head for that shit.
Right.
Wow. Me and you together did that. You remember that?
That's right.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. This was like the calmest brother I have ever met in my life. But they threw that bottle. He's like, I wish one of y'all would throw another bottle up. And I was like, they're gonna do it. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Cause we had just eliminated like the crowd favorite. But I mean, everybody was dope. There was nobody that was just like whack. Everybody was dope. But we eliminated the crowd favorite, and they weren't happy about that. They weren't happy. That's actually when I first met you.
That is. I remember that.
Because I remember I was just there just to watch, but Dustin was like, hey, yo, one of my judges ain't showing up. So you want to take the stage? I was like, hey, let's do it.
That was a cool night. But you know what? That was actually a really cool night, you know, to look at in retrospect for me. Because that was the first beat battle that I've been to in years in Dallas. Like, years. And, like, you know, to see the difference than where it was back then, it is like, you know, it's more like these days, guys, like, there's not a wow factor, you know. I mean, people maybe, I think there was an era, or at least a culture, that was like the battle, that was strong, in all of hip hop. But now I think it's kind of like it's on a downslope. The whole battling, but really the battling is really what makes everyone better. You know,
True.
like I mean, shit.
Everybody wants to be buddy. Nobody. The competition factor.
And it was a dope
Yeah.
battle. Man, they had some. They were dope, man.
Yeah.
But we gonna get back. We gonna come right back. We actually gonna play one of your solo tracks, Horizons. You had with ADD. Why don't you go ahead and introduce that track?
About to groove.
This is a track that I did with my young bros, ADD, and it's called Horizons, the first single from my upcoming record, Sea Monster. So, yeah, it's chill.
My favorite, I'm surprised that you made it. I strum on your bum like a guitar, let me play it. We freaking through the melody, hold your body in custody. Handcuffs and restraints, I do what them others can't. Me and you never gets old, everything's in slow-mo. We never get rest in the morning, you my breakfast. You know it ain't no fun less I go down when
we
sun
headed
sets
to
out.
infinity and beyond. Slimity in the zone. Cold chillin'. What does you want? We on some shit that give you that old feeling. Feel like you at home. Roll with me. Roll something. Smoke plenty. Whatever gets you there. I'm trying to get to there. Whatever there is, I know I'm trying to find that. And reaching that horizons wherever your mind at.
Getting lighter, it's heavy when we touch down, pull it out the fire. I listen to the waves of a chance that was so damn close. The beauty when we doing it the most. Let's set it free and set it right. Let's say it's only destiny. Stay the night and post up on the top of a piece of mind. Fall up in a place that's without a time. Cause I wanna be on the horizons.
lie.
He did though.
Yo,
that's the joint.
That was Mr. Picnic Time with Horizons. As you can see, we were all loving that joint.
It's
oh man,
I tell you, it's mad groovy. You know?
Now, for the people that don't know you, you used to be in a little group called PPT, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and describe that, because that I've talked to a lot of people about that, and they'll say, like, if you want to know what started all of this, man, PPT was what really.
PPT really kicked it off.
It really,
I think that really, I was very, very fortunate to be a part of that, because Picasso has always been making noise in Dallas.
Right. He definitely has.
Since forever.
Yes, he has.
And like whenever he like approached me about, producing for him, and then to him and Tahiti came up with the idea of Tahiti being or at least he is like a video guy. He shoots a lot of videos. He's an MC too.
Right.
Back then he had a record called The Birth of Whack that was like really popping around, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, he was real big on like people, girls like dissing him and shit, and like people always talking shit about him. His whole album cover was like a girl throwing a glass of wine on his face. Like that was his shtick, So they're, they've always been real quirky guys, real fun guys to be around, and like, it was cool to be a part of that. And, they're the ones that came up with the idea of starting a group. I was just a young cat making beats in my apartment, like posting them online and shit. And I think they kind of like, they helped me to, branch out and at least to get people to listen, you know what I mean? So,
and what's funny for us, when we would look at throwback stuff, we would see you and PPT on the news in the Dallas Mavericks jersey.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so weird to see that, because you're so,
But see, that was back then. Like I was so young, I was young, and I was like, I was just excited to be a part of everything. And like whenever we were first starting to record together and start to do our thing, the Dallas Mavericks was holding a contest, like who can make the best rowdy, proud, and loud song for the Mavericks. And we were like, F it, like let's do it. Let's try to make this like. And we ended up winning the whole thing.
Right.
Like Mark Cuban like actually picked it. Like that's the one. You know what I mean? And like that got us like so much opportunity, so much press. Like we're on the news, like all these news stations, and like we're like, fuck it, let's record a record, man. You know what I mean? And so that really was big for us. And I think it was big for the scene, because nobody had in the underground had branched out like that, like being on the news, and like we're doing like with small tours and stuff like that with Kids in the Hall. We're trying to get Lupe on a tour, like whenever Lupe was just first coming out. We almost got him, but yeah, man, it was cool to be a part of that. And those guys taught me a lot, man. I really credit them for really instilling a lot of like grind and a lot of like understanding of the business as a whole.
Right.
Yeah, man, those guys, I owe those guys a lot.
I ain't even gonna front, man. I saw that Dinglish short film you guys had. That thing is mad funny. That thing is mad funny.
Have y'all seen that?
I think I've seen it.
That was
so throwback, man.
You could tell y'all was just like, let's just do some.
We were just like, fuck it, man. Like we were kind of trying to establish ourselves as like the weird guys around.
Oh, it worked. I mean? It worked, because
like,
that was, and especially at a point in time where everybody in Dallas was trying to be hard and and rough and rugged.
Everybody
you guys
was wearing black and red and fucking fitted caps. We're like, fuck that. Let's do something weird,
something different.
Now we're gonna take it all the way back, and I actually got a track from PPT. I'm gonna play on the show. It's gonna be Work It Out. So why don't you describe that track? And then introduce it.
This was like, I think every song on that record was a single. We did a video to every single song.
I remember that. Because when y'all released it, it was a CD and you had like 9 videos with it, right?
Every song had a video.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a double disc CD, and that was like huge. But anyways, this was like, I think the third official single that we did, Work It Out, for the record, and it was a big record, man. That it did well.
And it's dope. Like I was listening to it like what 4 times on the way here today. Yeah, man. So we're gonna play a little bit of PPT, Work It Out, a little throwback for y'all, and then we're gonna come right back.
my queen. I love her dirty draws, and I'm a nappy-headed king. Wow, work it out. We gon' stick together through thick and thin. Let's work it out. You know you love me, and you know it's not gon' end. Let's work it out. It's cheap to keep us so you can't go nowhere. Let's work it out. Showing out like you don't love me, you better act like you do.
Hey, times is hard, and we got to learn it. It's so wild, right in between, we got to burn it. And I know it's hard when I'm out and about, and I'm not around, got you full of that doubt. And you got the time if I got the patience. Stubborn is a dude that I know, he keep you waiting. And he only quick when I'm talking to you. Running up on words, now I'm acting a fool. Times is getting heated and I gotta be cool. I know, working it out's what I'm trying to do. But girl, you flip words like they acrobats. Up and down feelings like they hacky sacks. If you can level it out and talk it through, then I can swallow my pride and combo too. Gotta keep the ride north cause we turning it south. Drop those dumbbells cause we working it out.
Let's work it out. We gon' stick together through thick and thin. Let's work it out. You know you love me and you know it's not gon' end. Let's work it out. It's cheap to keep us so you can't go nowhere. Let's work it out. Showing out like you don't love me, you better act like you do care.
All right, we are back on Live from the Underground. Yeah. Now go ahead and tell me what you was about to say. You said
I was gonna say we recorded that whole record in my closet in my apartment in Plano.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like a little bitty closet, but we recorded it on a shotgun mic.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was
that's a struggle right there.
It was a struggle, dude. It was a struggle, man. But we got through it, man, and it ended up great. Why does it keep on looping like that?
I was trying. No, but like it's really cool to see where you started and to where you are now. I remember I had somebody ask me the other day. I can't remember who I was speaking to, but they said, because I'm from a small town and I have a lot of people who ask me about what's going on up here, and they'll say, how would you describe the Dallas sound? Like, what kind of sound does the type of artist you're messing with and putting on your show? How would you describe that sound? And honestly, man, I'm not even saying this because you right here. I would say Picnic Time is the Dallas hip hop sound.
Yeah.
Because you have a real. And what's funny to me is when you listen to When Pigs Fly, it has a certain sound, like a real, like upbeat certain sound, and then you totally switched it on Dive High Fly Low, and it got really like a lot darker.
Yeah.
And a lot of I know I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. Like, so it's fun. It's funny to see how complex you are. Yeah. And how diverse you are with your sound and your production.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mean, that's cool that you actually like you tune in on that like that to that extent, because that's cool.
Because I remember speaking to ADD before the show, and I mentioned it on the show that they said that they wanted to go for a darker sound.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you were able to actually provide that and be it totally different from what we're used to hearing was
Right.
was pretty it was very impressive for me personally.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, it's just, that's the thing about those two guys, you know, is that I think we're so connected on another level of like just, okay, we're gonna make a happy song today, or we're gonna make that song for the clubs.
Yeah.
Like we just like, it's like whenever I present them with a track, you know, it's like it clicks like immediately. And so I mean at the end of I'm flattered to hear you say that. You know, like the Dallas sound, but I mean, yeah, man, it's there's a lot of things involved there, man. I mean, I can't, you know, whenever it comes to the MCs that get down on it, to the singers and all that stuff, man, I think it's just cool that, you know, I've had the opportunity and or at least, you know, I was able to be in those places at the right time to work with those people. So, man, thanks.
So, you know, again, you know, it is about to be 7:30, so I want us to have our little last words or anything else you have to ask him before we go.
Nah, man. I just, you know, big shout out to Picnic Time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The humble brother, man. You
Most
know what I mean?
definitely.
Real live
Thanks.
person, you know what I mean? Always positive, you know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Young Pronell.
Thank you
herself,
very
you know what
much.
I mean? Young
Very
Pronell.
much for coming by. And you know,
I felt like I talked too much and didn't give her a chance to talk.
No, like honestly, I would love to have you on the show. Even like if you want to come back another time, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I would say the funniest memory I have of you, it was after the Odd Future show. You came out just so
No, because you know why? Because my homeboy Nero, shout out to Nero.
Yeah.
He hooked us up with like some backstage passes and shit.
Okay.
We actually kicked it with them that night because I was so turned up that night. But like we kicked it with them that night, and or at least, you know, during that show we was on the side of the stage. I know we got a roll off, but we was on the side of the stage the whole time, and we were just cracking up, you know what I mean? And they were like feeding us drinks, and it was just like, wow, like I was in a whole nother. I walked out of there like, hell yeah, hell yeah.
He like shook my hand like, man, you see that show? But no, before we go, I just want you to speak a little bit because we haven't had a chance to touch on it yet. What is booty fade?
Man, that's a haircut.
It is.
It's a Dallas haircut, right?
True enough, I had one.
Yeah, you had wrong with the booty fade. I mean, what else they call it? The fat back. They call it the fat back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an idea that I think just naturally came into fruition.
Right.
With Sober and myself. You know, Sober gets down like that.
Man,
dude. If it's one person in the city that knows the language of the party, it's DJ fucking Sober, Will Rotten.
Yeah.
That dude knows how to get down, and like whenever he really kind of approached me with the idea, was like, yo, what do you think about this? And I'm like, shit, word, dude. Like that's great. And then, you know, I mean, he's actually the one that thought up the Booty Fade name, you know, and connected it with, you know, I think, you know, we both took it to a whole nother level with, you know, making it like, okay, Booty Fade is a Dallas haircut.
Right.
You know, but we're making booty music. We're making like rump shaking ass music. You know what I mean?
And it's been making a lot of noise lately too. Like people have been going crazy.
So that's the whole play on words, is booty fade. And whenever you hear it, it's like, God damn, you know, you want to
gotta dance.
No, it gets you up there. It gets you up there, man. So without further ado, we actually gonna play that track. I want you to skip to the last one, Jansen, and that's the one we're gonna play, Booty Fade. So go ahead and introduce the track, man. And before that, just thank you again for coming on the show,
man.
Both of you
thank
guys,
you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. And I'm sorry because I didn't let her speak too much. But thank you guys, man. And I just want to say, like, I think this is amazing that you guys are doing this. I know we talked about this on air, but I think it's amazing that you guys do this. I think it's amazing what she does, working with the Observer. It's amazing what you do, you know, being out there. I think what's happening right now, and I just want to say this, but what's happening right now is important for the hip hop scene, for the Dallas underground, people that's trying to express themselves on this level.
Right.
And people like us at this table, I think, are that layer of communication. You know, we're the ones that, you know, are the humbled, sitting back, let's get this person to express themselves. Let's show the world this person expressing themselves. I don't think it's been so many people doing the same thing in the city like this, on this level, parallel.
Right.
You know what I mean? At one time.
Right.
I think it's great, man, and I commend you guys on everything, regardless of what I do. You guys, I mean, you know, you can play my shit on the internet right now, you know, so that's because of what you do. So,
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, everyone here do with the camera, all this shit, like this is important. And I encourage everyone, you know, whether you're a photographer, a painter, MC, a producer, like, keep doing that shit, man. And you know, if you ain't on, like I said, if you ain't on the flyer, if your name ain't on the flyer, if you ain't up top, keep on, you know what I mean, and keep on supporting, you know what I mean, like help your brother, right? You know what I mean, like at the end of the day, we're all gonna shine because Dallas is arriving right now,
most definitely,
straight up,
most definitely.
So, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And without further ado, we are gonna play the new track, Booty Fade. Go ahead and introduce my brother.
Booty Fade. Shout out to my homeboy DJ Sober. Shake that ass.
Stripper. Have to hit the club and dance like a stripper. Have to hit the club and dance like a stripper. 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 Booty Fade.
Live, local, in your neighborhood.
I want to try something radical.
This is Deep Ellum On Air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Live, deepellumonair.com.